This news alert brought to you by Clubs NT. Make your next choice a local club.
Good evening. Police are calling for witnesses in relation to the crash of a stolen taxi on Dickwood Drive early Saturday morning. Police received a report a taxi driver had been assaulted and his car stolen in Coconut Grove. Police found the vehicle but it failed to stop, sparking a pursuit. They lost track of the car, later finding it had hit a pole and run off the road. A woman was found underneath the car and was pulled out before it caught on fire. She suffered head injuries and is in a stable condition. A terrifying moment for new homeowners in Cullen Bay after a fire started in their luxury home. Emergency services were called to the house just before 11 yesterday and were able to put out the blaze quite quickly. It's unclear what caused the fire. A former Deputy Chief Minister has revealed to 9 News he is planning to take another tilt at territory politics. It comes as the CLP is hoping to reel in extra votes with the release of its fishing policy.
Dressed for the track, Leah Finocchiaro was more focused on another sport.
Fishing is not just about our beautiful, unique Northern Territory lifestyle. It's also a big economic generator here in the Territory.
With 30,000 anglers across the Territory, it's a powerful voting base. Hoping to snag them, the CLP has ruled out boat regos and alcohol limits, promised to upgrade the Point Stewart Road and improve the Dundee boat ramp.
Country Liberal Party has committed to ensuring that the coastal strategies, so fishing habitats, are well protected.
And with less than 3 weeks until election day, a familiar face has decided to give politics another crack.
Was contacted by a number of parties to run for them, but I felt this time I needed to do it as an independent, so I could be truly independent.
Mr Chandler is standing in Brennan, the same electorate he was beaten in 4 years ago. But he believes it was the chaos of his former party that was the deciding factor.
I think there are a lot of other things that were going on at the time which made people very angry with the brand at that time.
Mr Chandler believes an independent could hold the balance of power, and if elected, he'll support good ideas from any side. But he still couldn't resist a dig at Labor.
I think they've failed on every count.
Kathleen Gazzola, 9 News.
Catherine tourism operators have seen a boost thanks to the popular voucher scheme. But the upcoming wet season will be the true test for which operators will weather the COVID storm.
The Catherine Outback experience is one of the region's many tourism success stories. But in the face of coronavirus, owners Annabelle and Tom Curtin knew they had to adapt.
We've moved into horse riding experiences, which has opened up a huge local market that we didn't previously have.
Their business relies heavily on travellers from Victoria, New South Wales and the Ghan. But with visitors from hotspot areas effectively locked out, local operators have been granted a last-minute lifeline.
The Tourism NT voucher scheme has been really beneficial for our business over recent weeks.
Since the vouchers were released, Marxie's Stockman's Camp Tucker Night has seen an influx of visitors from Darwin.
We're showing our backyard to our locals and they seem to love it.
The team here use up to 16 different bush herbs sourced from across the country, giving each visitor an authentic taste of the flavours Aboriginal people have used for thousands of years. Gecko canoeing and trekking hasn't seen any international visitors for months, so owner Mick Jerram is encouraging Territorians to do some exploring.
Unless you've been living in the Territory for 30, 40 years and have seen everything, there's no way that you've seen it all.
For tourism operators across the Territory, the real test will be if they can survive the wet season and weather the COVID storm. Ainsley Kosh, 9 News.
Thank you for joining us. To stay up to date, follow 9 News Darwin on Facebook.